Welcome back to The Division 2. In this video I want to talk to you about a few clips that I've seen, and I want to explain why I'm frustrated with the devs for this, because it's annoying. There's no other way to put it. This should not be happening in this game. And the first clip is from T-Rex Tyler, and you can see it was sent on the 14th of August. Stupid Keener bug I clipped. And I don't think they've done anything since. And they've said that they fixed it. They haven't fully fixed it, because this actually still happens. If we go and take a look at this clip, it's a 2-minute one, so it's going to take a second to get through it. Well, take 2 minutes to get through it. We're not going to watch the whole thing, but you'll see Keener standing there, and they are having to melee this boss. Every time they shoot him, he is fully immune. And they're going to keep doing it. They're just going to keep at it. They're going to keep meleeing him. And you can see they're still doing it. And then eventually, wherever it is, I'm not entirely sure where they do take him down, but they do manage to get the kill. In fact, he doesn't even, he doesn't die. He runs off. You can see him healing up there. Just a quick, glimpse of him healing. So this is towards the end. I'll let it play from here. They're just going to keep meleeing, because that's all they can do. And the developers expect us to get through hardcore playthroughs, and even normal playthroughs, having to put up with this. Players are saying that it's fixed. The developers think that it's fixed. But it's definitely not, because they haven't done anything to sort out his defender drone. Because that is exactly what bugs out. He starts running off, so that's it over. They did it. They meleeed the shit out of Aaron Keener, because that was their only fucking choice. The developers have said that they have fixed this. The only thing they did was sort out something to do with skills, but they haven't sorted out his defender drone, which is what bugs. It disappears. That's why you can't kill him. You can see when you're shooting, he's immune. The only thing that makes him immune is his drone, because it deflects all the bullets. It stops him taking the damage. So they're having to melee him. Now let me find clip 2, because the second and the third clip I'm going to show you are both related to hardcore. This is the reason I'm taking my time with it, because fixes need to happen. I'm not losing my character to the bullshit the devs have put in the game. This one's a little bit later back. This was at the end of July. Can you believe this shit? Look at what killed good old Robbie Biddle in his hardcore playthrough. Level 36. And this is how he dies. You ready for this? But this isn't even as bad as the other one that I found. And the other one I found is more recent. I would be livid. Look at this. You are dead. Then all of a sudden the crate comes in. Level 36. You are dead. End session. That is his level 36 character, which probably took hours and hours to actually get, to do all the farming, the grinding, leveling up and stuff. Probably took hours and days, actual days of playing the game. But that's how he dies, level 36. We'll go back and we'll play that little bit again. This is a hardcore character. You can see top right. Look at this. He dies. And then seconds later, this crate comes in. That should not be happening. It should not be happening in this game. And people are going to go, oh yeah, it's just a little bit of desync, server lag. The developers will not give players their characters back when shit like this happens, because they don't care. You've gone through hardcore, you faced a bug, so what? That's your fault. And the next clip I'm going to show you is from someone called Snowy. I will leave a link to their video in the description. I found this one on Reddit. They were a level 40, and just look at what happens when they are fighting Keener. If we take a look at this clip, you can see this player has just taken out Aaron Keener, goes into the cutscene, and during a cutscene, they are being fired at by an artillery turret. Their Reddit post was written in English, and it says that they had not taken it out during the Keener fight, and then as soon as it went into the cutscene, they kept being fired at by this turret, and it kept hitting them, and they didn't know whether there was damage or anything like that. And as soon as they get back into Haven after that cutscene, it kills them. A level 40 character just dead. They actually contacted Ubisoft support or the Division 2 massive support, or whatever. They contacted support, and support said, sorry, we can't do anything about it. Yes, you fucking can. You can go into the settings for that account, and you can change what's just happened. You can give them their character back. There is something you can do when bullshit like that happens, so the players are not losing their characters in an unfair way. This is like, this mode is still in beta. They haven't done anything to this mode since it released, and it's been out for a while now. I don't understand how they're getting away with this. You have the final boss of their paid expansion bugged, and they sat on State of the Game and said, we're not going to do anything about it unless people bring it to our attention that there are still bugs. You have the developers asking for players to reproduce these bugs, and this one that I'm going to tell you about, if you're not up to date with it, it's the most pathetic thing I've ever heard of from a dev team. And I've come across a lot of stupid stuff in my time of gaming. But there is currently a problem in the game when you go to put any pistol stat into your recalibration library. When it goes into your stat library, you dismantle that piece of gear, you get that percentage on the stat, then you can recalibrate any piece of gear as many times as you want, and it's going to put those percentages on instead of the current ones that you've got on your gear. So let's say you're doing a pistol, you've got 15%, which is the maximum weapon damage you can get. You've got that in your library. You can then go and recalibrate 20 different pistols if you wanted to, and you had the materials to down 15% if they only had 10, for example. Currently, there is a bug. Any pistol stat, as far as I'm aware, but mainly the pistol damage, cannot be recalibrated up to 15%. Mine is stuck at 14. I have a pistol in my inventory. I've tried it several times. You cannot put that stat up to 15%. You dismantle, or you get the prompt on your screen that you're dismantling that pistol, then you come out of it, the stat hasn't updated, you've still got that pistol in your inventory. These developers have sat there and said, we don't know what's going on. Can you reproduce the bug and send us the footage? How fucking hard is it to get one of your team to even use your dev kit to get a level 40 character quickly and just spawn in a pistol with max weapon damage? It's not hard to do that, you're the developers. How can you not get a pistol and try putting that stat into your library and seeing that it's bugged? That is all we can do, is go to that library, try putting the stat in and show you that it doesn't work. There is no way to reproduce that bug because it's a constant thing. It's not a one-off, oh, this is going to happen every now and then. It happens every single time, and for every player as far as I'm aware. There are so many bugs that are currently happening in this game, and it just takes the piss. I do not know how these devs are getting away with this stuff. How have they still got investors? How have Ubisoft not told them to fucking jog on? How have they not been forced to sell the franchise of The Division over to another company? They need to get their asses in gear. They need to get people back or hire new people that know what they are doing. Because the crew that are currently working on this game, or the team or whatever, they don't have a clue what they're doing. Their community managers are all disappearing. The ones that are left just take the piss out of the community. This game's a fucking shambles at the moment, and there's no other way to put it. And fanboys will defend it. And it's so frustrating because they are blind and oblivious to what is actually going on in the game that they fucking love. If you love something so much, you're supposed to stand up for it. Start standing up for this game. Start showing passion for this game if you actually enjoy it. And tell these devs to pull their finger out and do the fucking job that they're paid to do. These people went and got educations. They got qualifications in developing stuff. And they still don't know what they're fucking doing. They literally sit there week in, week out on State of the Game saying, we're fixing this, we're fixing that, we'll look into this, we'll look into that. Oh, this isn't working as intended. Oh, that's working as intended. You just don't know what you're talking about. They are a fucking mess. A full-on mess. Something needs to change, and something fast. But on that note, before I scream, burst blood vessels, and fucking increase my blood pressure, I'm going to end the video. Let me know your thoughts and stuff in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed another Bill rant. Thank you for watching.